Hello, I'm Sophia Lou and welcome to my channel.
Hello guys and welcome to today's Draw With Me video. This is a piece I actually thumbnailed in my sketchbook and I wanted to do a spring related themed piece. This is just something I've wanted to do for a while, just like an extreme close-up of a character just surrounded by flowers to do that particular season. And it's a small series I just wanted to work on just for the sake of it, just mainly for portfolio work in all honesty. And with this one I really wanted to push my watercolour scales and my marker scales to blend them both and create a bright vibrant piece. Anyway, so with this one I already had my sketch done and I just wanted to get the lines all done hunky-dory, and you'll see the camera switch, yeah, see it closer. With this one I am using a Mangaka flexible black liner, and I just really wanted to go heavy intense on details with this one since it's such an extreme close-up. We don't want any, well, I didn't want it to be too bland, so to speak. So I just really wanted to go in a lot with details with this, and I was really inspired by the work of Sakura Wens, who's an absolutely fantastic illustrator, and her work is very, very detailed, it's very beautiful, and it's very ethereal. And also, I was really inspired by one of her more recent pieces that she uploaded lately, and I just absolutely was, I couldn't stop myself, I had to do something. So thank you Sakura Wens for being such an inspiration, and you know, for always posting such amazing work. So some of you know that I recently hit over, well, I've just hit over 8k today, which is absolutely ridiculous. Like, oh my goodness, I wanted to do a 7k video last week, but unfortunately I got really poorly and I wasn't able to post anything properly last week, so this week I was able to post something a little bit more, and just to show you guys that I'm okay, I'm fine, I'm happy, I'm all on dandy now. It's looking like I'm gonna do a giveaway for when it hits 210k. This isn't to encourage anyone to subscribe to this channel or anything like that. This is just because I'll have time to build up a repertoire for it. I say repertoire, I'll be able to build up prizes for it essentially. So with this, what I'm doing at the moment, as you can see, is I just really wanted to go heavy on the line work, so a lot of this video actually is just me inking the piece, and I'm really sorry if my head gets in the way. When I get really and when I'm concentrating and I'm really into a piece, my head gets closer and closer to the piece, so I'm literally inches away from the paper, and I keep on forgetting this while I'm filming, and so I do apologise about that. I have been asked a lot lately about tutorials. If you guys are interested in that, please let me know in the comments down below. To be honest, I just wing it for most of my stuff. I do test pieces, and that's what my sketchbook is for. It's to test and work out a piece, the colour, the composition, this, that and the other, before I finally go on to heavier quality paper and just work on it. I did use references for the flowers. I personally, and I'm going to say this now, using reference for something you're not entirely sure of is fine. You are not tracing. This does not make you any less of an artist, this, that, the other. I don't always know how stuff looks properly. You have this image in your brain, but sometimes what you perceive in your brain isn't exactly what you perceive on paper. So sometimes you do need to have a look up, and using references is not shameful. And I've had a few people say this to me, you know, oh, I wanted to do reference for this, but you know, I thought it would be cheating. It's not cheating. It's cheating if you directly put that thing underneath it and copied it. That's cheating. By looking at an image and breaking it down and referencing it, you are not cheating. It's not something, it's not going against you at the end of the day. And I really, really wish that more artists would be free and happy to say that they do use references, because I use references all the time. I don't always know how stuff works. I'm gonna want to understand how it works. So yes, I am not ashamed to admit I used references for these flowers because I don't have them directly in front of me. I can't study them directly in front of me, so I had to look up photographs of them to understand the colour and the shape a bit more. Plus the fact I don't always have these flowers around me. Yeah, you know, you're not going to know how something works if it's not constantly around you. And that's the same with the human body. Yeah, you need to break that down into different shapes. But anyway, I'm going off on a tangent here. So you can see I put my base down on watercolours on the colours that I wanted to use, and then I'm building up with markers. And this is a technique I've been using a lot of lately, because sometimes the watercolours aren't as vibrant as I want to, or I'm just not patient enough. I know I'm not patient with colouring at all. I like to see a piece almost finished, and when it gets to colouring, especially with watercolours, I hate the fact I have to wait for stuff to dry to continue on. It frustrates me to no end. So yeah, I just kept on building up my layers with the watercolours as much as I wanted to, and if I wanted really extreme dark shading, I was going in with the markers and just enhancing that a little bit. And with this piece, I just wanted very, very bright colours and a very intense close-up, and this is just to create a more ethereal quality to the piece. Just because I wanted her to almost look like a pixie or a fairy. Obviously not a small fairy, because, well, to scale it wouldn't work. But I wanted this really intense eyes and just the flowers surrounding her, just to create this really soft feel almost. I don't know, I mean, I don't know, with this piece I have things I like about it and I have things I don't like about it. I like the actual face, but I feel like there could have been more flowers around or something else to break up the colour of the image. I think I've used too much purple in this imagery, when it should be a lot more spring colours in this, and that's one thing I really dislike about this image. But needless to say, it doesn't mean that I particularly find it a bad image. I just know that there's areas on which it could be improved, and that's the difference between criticism and me criticising my image and me saying, looking at it and going, what could I do to improve this piece? And that's important when you're working. Sometimes take a step back and go, hang on a minute, does this work, doesn't this work? Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this, and are you guys looking forward to spring? I mean, it means that the weather's going to get lovely and much warmer. I do like spring. It's not my favourite season. My favourite season is autumn. I do like spring because it's when all the trees come back to life and everything just looks more colourful, like the flowers are coming up from the ground, and you go through the park and all the little ducklings, and I can't wait to see the little ducklings. And I do like spring. It's all about rebirth, and it's just nice for the weather to change, really, after you've had a very long spring. But then again, I'm in England. It'll be wet weather here all over again. But anyway, so you'll find with a lot of the work that you'll end up doing, no matter how good you are, how inexperienced you are, you'll find that there's stuff that you do love and there's stuff that you don't love. And I found over time that I've come to accept a lot of my work with the mistakes. It doesn't mean I like it, I've come to accept it. And the original thumbnail for this, she had extremely anime eyes. Like, I'm talking eyes so big that they were taking up about 2/3 of her face. And I've learnt that I can change, well, by changing the imagery and making it look a little more realistic. I mean, it's not exactly realism. She's still got fairly big eyes and pixie-like features. I just know I wanted that intensity in the eyes, but I didn't have to make them too big, if that makes any sense. And I did have several thumbnails of this, and I did have several different approaches to the spring theme that I wanted. And I like I said earlier, I do like the imagery. It's just there's things about it that I would change in order to make it different. I would change a lot of the colours in this. I would change the flowers that I've chosen and choose more I'd have more daffodils and tulips in there, because I feel like there's not enough in there. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'll do prints of this, just because it's a one-off doodle. And for those who are asking, the store is going to be updated in April. I will be doing a video for that. But here's a look at the final piece, just to go over it and have a few close-ups so you can see it a little bit closer. I mean, this is A5, so it is quite a small image, but I did want to just go overwork the line work. But I hope you guys do like the final piece. Like I said, I do like aspects of it. It just didn't turn out as good as I wanted it to, really. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you want to talk about your work, show me examples of your piece, let me know in the comments down below. I am also on Instagram and Twitter if you ever want to hit me up and have a chat. If you want to see more content of me, maybe you'd like to subscribe, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Have a wonderful day, guys, and stay creative. Bye!